Don't, Avalander. Asher, they blew it up.
Incinerating it before it could fall into your hands? The Cabal must be terrified of you. I don't see why.
As we all know, Zavala plans to attack the Almighty.
Typical Titan idiocy. I'm sure he thought, Gaul has a Sun Destroyer. I don't need a plan. I'll simply headbutt it.
It's desperation, Asher. Zavala has forgotten he might die, his final death. Head toward the heart of the energy mining operation, Guardian. We'll use a war mind, part of an interplanetary defense network, to scan the Almighty.
I think we're close, but so are the Taken. Vex, too.
Pay them no heed, Assistant. You and I can deal with them later.
Ikora, we found another drill. This one's big. Really big.
Good. That drill pierced an entrance to the war mine vault. The scanner's inside.
Gotcha. Let's find the drill controls and get it out of the way. in our way.
Ah, what a gloriously irritating commitment to safety standards.
There has to be a manual override somewhere in that base.
I find it incredible that those myopic Red Legion ignorami did not realize they were drilling directly into a war mind vault.
Stranger things happen every day.
I'm detecting a spike in paracausal energy. Stereoneutrino particles have quintupled.
He means watch out for the Taken. You should hire a translator, Asher.
Nice work. Let's find that override. I think we've got the drill going.
Good. Return to the drill site and get into the Warmind vault. I am eager to discredit Vuvu Zayla's plan to attack the Almighty.
So, what's a war mine, exactly?
It's a kind of artificial intelligence designed to defend humanity against the unknown.
Whoa, the drill's on.
What? Lift it up before it collapses the war mine vault.
Finally. Let's get down to the vault. Asher, Ikora, we're on our way into the vault.
This will be rich. I will ask Zavala, can you tell me in zetajoules the Almighty's expected destructive capacity? And he will say, no, Asher, I cannot, because I am a reckless fool.
Ignore Asher. Find the war mine, reconnect it to the network, and we'll handle the rest.
Reconnecting to the Warmind network to begin a remote scan.
Yes. We can see the connection coming online.
Hang on. We've got taken. scan going?
Poorly. The Almighty is inextricably bound to the harmonic resonance of the sun's magnetic flux tubes.
What?
If Zavala blows up the Almighty, it'll take the sun with it. It's time I rejoined my fire team.
Tell me again, Speaker, what makes your Guardians worthy of the light? What is the price of such power and immortality?
Devotion. Self-sacrifice. Death.
Death. Explain.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. Sacrifice leads to death. So, feel free to kill yourself.
Devotion. Sacrifice. I was born an outcast. A runt. As is custom with the Cabal, I was cast aside and left for dead. I was taken in by an old scholar himself, disgraced, who saw in me something redeemable. He raised me, taught me, trained me, and in return, I would become a vehicle for his revenge against an empire that failed him, that failed itself. Rejection, ridicule, torment. It made me stronger. I gave everything to win not just acceptance, but glory. Beneath my mask, Speaker, is the face of devotion and sacrifice. I will not take the light by force. To do so would be to admit failure. And I never fail. Now, do you see why I will be chosen?
I see now. I see all that you have done.
Our operation on the Jovian moon was a success. Once the cage is complete, we will have everything we need to begin the process of extracting the light. Dominus, everything we've worked for is here, for the taking. All that remains is your word.
No. This is not the way, old friend.
But it is the way. The only way.
Not for me.
Taken are drinking something from the ground.
care who's drinking what. Hurry up and deal with them.
It's open. That's what you get for trying to rip open the fabric of reality.
Your grasp of relativity is execrable. Nevertheless, you've let me return to my studies. Thank you.
So really what you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
Well, at least we have each other.
Indeed. We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us in a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not a
Guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor. Guardians or not.
That's great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cayde, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs. What's up in the EDZ? What do you need? Have something for me?
Remember what we fight for. Titan beyond the walls. Who would have thought?
Go on.
Common ground, not the things that drive us. Do you have knowledge to share?
Some of these rookies, Guardian. They're rude.
Always good to see you, Guardian. Thanks for shopping Eververse, Guardian. No hurry.
I've seen a few suspicious exos today. Any more specific?
One of my best ideas in years.
Remember that Cabal base round the way? One of Gaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thumos. We know he's got access to the Almighty. So you crash the base, steal Thumos' ship, use it to sneak aboard the Almighty, and shut it down before it can blow up our sun. Do me a favor. Put Thumos down while you're at it. When you give the signal, we move on the city. Take it back. Gotta say, I really didn't think you'd come back from your interplanetary jaunt, much less with the Vanguard by your side. Look at us. Red Legion doesn't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, okay?
Need anything?
Say what you want to say.
You ever figure procrastination is your brain's way of stopping you from making a terrible mistake? Yeah, me too. See, I volunteered to set up our patrol network, and I haven't done it yet. Because what if I screw it up, you know? It's so important. We use that network to run ops all over the system. Supply runs, recon, you name it. So I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? But here you are. So competent, so diligent, so ready to do things the right way. I guess what I'm trying to say is, save me from myself. I'll make it worth your
Losing the light was devastating. We were careless. I was careless. I took my power for granted. Never again. Wherever you go, seek out experiences that truly challenge you. Force yourself to grow. Never be satisfied. If anything dares to come between you and the light, destroy it. Let every victory sharpen your mind and body, and show our enemies a Guardian's wrath. We stand behind you. Nothing then?
As of today, I'm reauthorizing strike operations. Strikes will serve as the backbone of our defense against our enemies, present and future. We'll hunt down priority targets, gather intelligence on our enemies, and undermine plots against humanity. I'm counting on you to show everyone, Guardian and civilian alike, what courage really looks like. But this isn't a solo detail. You'll need a dependable fire team to back you up. And what is it that Cage says? Teamwork makes the dream work. Get out there and make us proud. As you were. Sloan was the right choice. We did all that we could.
I'm still here, Zavala.
Did you watch the Crucible last night? Yeah, there we go.
My mind is in 1,000 places.
It's an honor.
I can speak to you.
Enter the Crucible, Titan. Show me your strength.
Something on your mind?
Even in war, we must find ways to enjoy ourselves. So thank you for shopping at Eververse.
My histories will go unfinished. Already my bones begin to ache.
Fenchurch is already looking for new infant. Even in war, we must find ways to enjoy ourselves. Even in war, we must find ways to enjoy ourselves. Come see me again, Guardian. Wars come and go, but Eververse keeps running. Don't know where my uncle finds these things. I never dreamt the tower would fall, but gotta say,
How could I
really
not
like
have
it
known
since
they
that
gone?
This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find. Whoa! Knock, knock? Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there, the light.
As a Titan, you lead the charge. You are the first into the fray. The body is made from tiny stuff, from near nothings. From atoms swimming through a blood of crackling sparks. Simple internal laws of shapes. The largest galaxies of mass evolution. Electrons enslaved to charge. Some of the greatest Titans have defined the charge. Lord Shaxx, Saint 14, Wei Ning.
Heads up, fallen. I think these light projections might be lessons.
Bandits first, with guns scavenged from who knows where. My second death was terrifying. But I got back up, and the night sky sparkled overhead, and the man that killed me stared aghast. And I laughed. Immortal. Me. I could do anything. So I threw myself at him. If my body couldn't be broken, then that was my greatest weapon. Greater than any gun that could jam or knife that could dull. Each punch and charge and kick would only sharpen my skills. But Tom's strength is true. The fastest and surest way to a Guardian's victory is to rush headlong into that danger. Be unafraid. You are the lightning, and the thunder after it.
With strikers at the fore, the Red Legion cannot hope to stand against us. We are the Titans of the Last City. We are strikers, and we will not be stopped.
I hear the roar before I see him, but when I look up, I can make out a blue burst against the skyline. When he falls, he brings the sky with him. He scatters me and my squad to the wind, leaves us dead as the moment our ghosts found us. They bring us back, and he helps us up. Then, he says one thing. He said, "Tell me what you've learned."
Another shard of the Traveler. But we're not alone. This shard called us here. I'm sure of it. The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it. picking up fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements. That was a test. I think we aced it. I'm sure the Traveler called us to the forest deliberately. It's amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.